Oh yeah, what's up, solutionaries? We a minute early. Malcolm X said, "If you are early, you on time, and if you on time, you late." He never said nothing about late dudes, because they was obviously out the fucking equation. What's up, y'all? Maj Toure here for the Maj Toure Show. Thank you all for tapping in every Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. I appreciate y'all all. You know that I'm in the RV fundraising for our work at the Solutionary Center. We're going to talk about the topic at hand today, obviously. But I always want to let you guys know that you can support the work. Get me out of this RV. Y'all, maybe some of y'all didn't notice, but I've been in this RV for over a month, fundraising to buy our Solutionary Center, and I give y'all a few days sometimes so I don't bombard y'all with the fundraising conversation. But it's a conversation that's needed. It's a conversation that's important, and we're gonna have that conversation throughout the week, throughout the show. Shouts to everybody. Got 68 folks in here, 69 folks. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Tell me y'all know how this go. Tell me what city you're from and tell me what platform you're watching from. If you want X, obviously, share the space all over the place. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe on the other channel. My X is Maj2Ray999 right there. Right? YouTube.com/Maj2Ray. Rumble.com/Maj2Ray. Facebook. Some of y'all might be watching on Facebook. But come in, get the comments going. I want to get straight to it, guys. We're going to talk about Jasmine Crockett. Now, I want to be very clear. I need some pushback on this one, y'all. I need some pushback because, y'all, I don't know if y'all heard about what Jasmine Crockett said, the joke, but I need a lot of engagement in the comment section because I got different perspectives. Youngster 84, what's up? Shout out from Idaho. Idaho's a really cool spot. Idaho and Iowa are really cool spots. Idaho or Iowa kind of like hides hidden gems. But anyway, thank you for that, Crunkster. Super Weapons. Great Twitter space earlier chat. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you. It's very, very indeed important. It's a conversation. What he's talking about is a conversation that was happening on X. We was talking about this concept of the Tesla thing being a domestic terrorist situation, what it's being called, and it's not. I understand that it fits the definition, but when they make the definition, they make it that way so everybody can get impacted by it. But anyway, that's what the conversation was. Guys, go check out that Twitter space and share that space all over the place as well. I want the smoke tonight, y'all. You see, I got the incense going. That's because I want the smoke. I usually got incense going. I enjoy incense. But I want the smoke. I've been pushing back against some of what the right has been doing lately. All right. I think that it's fair for us to have balanced perspectives. Sometimes the right is not going to agree with me. I feel like Thomas Massey. Sometimes the right is doing some dumb shit, and Thomas Massey might be one of the very few, if not only person that's willing to say, no, y'all are wrong, and I'm not. Quentin Roy checking in from St. Louis. Go Blues. Okay, guys. Also, guys, listen. Super chats. We always try to get 10 people to give $20 worth of super chat. Y'all can do the math. I do the show 5 times a week. That's $200 per episode. That's $1,000 a week going towards the work. Okay, so support that if you can. It's 150 folks in here. I need at least 75 comments. I want y'all to tell me where y'all from on Twitter because I'm watching this on X as well, right? On X, tell me where you from. Tell me what platform you're watching from. Tell me what city. But anyway, I feel like Thomas Massey a bit because I push back against some of the things that our brothers and sisters on the right. It's easy to push back on what the people on the left say. They say a lot of silly shit. I'm sorry, and I'm not saying this as being offensive to fellow Americans. I'm not, but I got to tell the truth. There's a lot of things that happen on the left that are stupid. Like, I don't know, the Biden administration floating out a 45.6% capital gains tax. It's retarded. It's just retarded. Sorry. Big Rob, what's up? Ron's opinions don't matter. What's up? Ron says Philadelphia over here. Appreciate that, bro. All right. It's 171 folks in here. We should have no problem getting a bunch of people to donate towards the work. GiveSingo.com/solutionary. I'm going to be asking y'all to do that as well tonight. Big Rob is from Jersey. If y'all notice, for the last couple of months, Rob has been tapping into the show, right? And Rob's name is Big D Rob. And I can't, y'all. I can't. Pause. It's too much. It's too pause worthy. So we call him Big Rob. Appreciate you for being a regular on the show, Rob. So, guys, I'm going to play this video real quick, okay? It's not long. Pause. It's Jasmine Crockett. And I want y'all to give me your perspective. And in the middle of that, giving y'all perspective, I might have a perspective that y'all might disagree with. So I'm going to play this video. As soon as this video finished playing, I want to hear from y'all in the comment section. Also, if you're on YouTube, more specifically, let's get the likes up on YouTube. We're trying to get this channel up over here, y'all. I'm an internet dude now, okay? I'm a streamer. I'm a political pundit. I'm a community activist. I'm a gym enthusiast. I'm a Second Amendment advocate, right? We just adding to the resume. So help me out, guys. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the like button. Everybody should be hitting the like button and sharing it on whatever platform that you're watching. But I'm going to play this real quick. Y'all might have seen it already. But I'm going to play this real quick, and it's Jasmine Crockett. She ratchet. We know that, right? Mitchell Mans, we're going to go into it right now. I'm going to play this. She's talking about Governor Abbott, bronze boy from Wyoming. She's talking about Governor Abbott down there in Texas where she's from, okay? I'm going to play this, and immediately after, I want y'all to jump in the comment section and tell me what y'all think. All right, let's listen to it real quick.
Because we in these hot-ass Texas streets, honey. Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now. and the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot-ass mess, honey.
So, okay, y'all. I told you I was going to be a short clip. This is Jasmine Crockett, a representative for the great state of Texas. And she is at some sort of event, the Human Rights Campaign or something. I'm not sure. It's down in Texas. Can't remember exactly where it is. Doesn't matter. Governor Abbott from Texas is there. And she called Governor Abbott Hot Wheels. Now, I want to be very clear. Most of y'all might not know this. Governor Abbott is paralyzed and has been in a wheelchair since 1984. I wanted y'all to tell me what y'all think about what she said. All right, Quentin Roy says, I appreciate that, Mitchell. Mitchell says, by the way, I got your merch, BGM. Hey, anybody that got the merch, Mitchell, you specifically, but anybody included. Anybody that got merch from us, one, thank you for your support, blackgunsmatter.shop. But also on top of that, send me pictures. Send me pictures of you in the merch so I can repost you. Quentin says, she cooked in a career done. All right. Left Eye Ego says, although she's out of line, Governor Hot Wheels kind of slaps though, right? Right? Betsy says he was there when she said this. What the F? Okay? Yes, he was there. Mitchell doubles down and says, oh, wow, that's offsides. Now, I'm going to be real with y'all tonight. Y'all know y'all come to the Maj Toure show, the solution of y'all tap in with us. Because I'm going to be honest with y'all. We're going to be honest. We're going to be objective. And we're going to call balls and strikes right up the middle. Okay? Michael, what's up? Where you from, Michael? Michael says he can take it and use it to his advantage. Reese says she's out here trying to be a comedian. She's out of line. Okay. Now, I'm hearing y'all. I'm going to push back against y'all on this. I'm watching all of the pundits on the right, the political pundits, jump out there and condemn her for this statement. They saying, oh, she's out of line. Oh, she took it too far. Oh. And I hear him, and I understand the game, right? Reese 2 Trill says it's fake outrage. Many people call them Hot Wheels. Okay? It was a joke. More offensive is the hot ass mess part. Listen, I'm watching people get their panties in a wad over this. Pundits, because it's mostly coming from the political pundit class, right? Pundits is tapping in talking about, oh, she overstepped that. That's unbecoming of it. These are the same people. And I seen and this is not a diss to any of these people. I'm just saying, again, they follow me, I follow them. Some of them I follow, some of them I don't. But this is just me making an objective observation. Many of the pundits and the meme pages and the shit posters that's on the right? They made the most offensive jokes about George Floyd getting fucking killed. Some of the funniest memes in the world, and I try not to laugh at them publicly because that man died. Okay? That man died. Rob said, I don't think she should have called Professor X Hot Wheels. That man died, and these folks was making jokes about George Floyd. Fentanyl Floyd, that's what they called him. Right? I can't breathe. When Eric Gardner died, the police, law enforcement, thin blue line people was, I can breathe. Everybody had jokes. But she make a joke about the Texas governor, Abbott, and his wheelchair, his Hot Wheels, right? And now all of a sudden they talking about she needs to be censored, and all that other type of shit. Now, here's the other part. Here's the scary part about this. This speaks to the conversation that we were having in a space on X earlier today. That conversation was around the contradiction that the right is being right now. And as y'all brother, it's my job to say something. I am right of center. Technically, politically, I'm a libertarian. Probably going in the direction of independent / ANCAP, more than likely, right? However, that is defined as right of center, okay? If I'm on the right of center with y'all politically, and when I see my conservative brothers and sisters being contradicted, I gotta say something. I'm gonna say something. Because it's starting to look like we doing the exact same thing that the left was, and that's what does. And that's what I was saying in that space earlier on X. Now everything's a domestic terrorism. They shot at a car, or he just charged him for shooting at a car. We need the FBI involved. The same FBI that has not produced the Epstein files. Phase 1 was in them corny ass binders. Has not produced volume 2. Okay. Kash Patel's in charge over there now. Okay, cool. Trump's got all of his major appointees, Tulsi Gabbard, Robert RFK Jr., Kash Patel. Okay. We seeing more bombing, and we seeing more the ATF agents going into the FBI. We seeing this administration advocate, the Trump administration, saying, I want to give police officers full qualified immunity. Okay? We seeing that. So I'm not seeing the type of energy from the right that we said we were about. And when it comes to these types of things, this is where we get real contradictory. All of us on the right now, all of a sudden, got a problem with jokes. We've been telling the left for however long, yo, stop being sensitive. You're killing comedy. Now, of course, and I want some pushback in the comment section. I don't want this to be an echo chamber, especially not today, y'all. Give me the echo chamber when y'all trying to help us fundraise to get me out this damn RV, right? Give me the echo chamber and yes man shit there, but not here. Give me some pushback if you disagree, and I'll put your stuff on the screen and all of that. Here's the argument to me. We just spent a whole bunch of time saying, damn, they killed comedy. We watching Bill Burr become a leftist, and we like, damn, Bill, you sounded like a leftist. And a lot of his content and comedy over time was very, very more right of center, right? So we the person that said free speech. We said words are not violence. We said all of these things. Now she, as a Democrat, that I think is a goofy, 100%, right? This the same one they called Marjorie Green, a built bad, big back body bitch, or something, whatever she said, right? I'm just saying to y'all, now all of a sudden jokes is a problem. I've seen people say, oh, this is disgusting. This is disgusting. Look what Superweapon said. Let's not act like conservatives were relentless with cracking jokes on Obama and Michelle Obama on the daily. They say she's a man. They say this. Hey, they got memes of Jasmine Crockett with the Jamie Foxx chick from In Living Color, placing her in the same space. We making all types of jokes about people. Now she make a joke. Now we asking for, Ron's opinion don't matter says, I don't think she should have said it. But they all make fun of each other. We have been calling Joe Biden Sleepy Joe. Trump made names up for governors too. I got a list of the names right here, y'all. I got a list of the names right here. Let's read them. Let's read them. Crooked Hillary, Sleepy Joe, Little Marco from Marco Rubio, Lion Ted, and who could forget Pocahontas? Pocahontas. Shifty Schiff, when he's talking about Adam Schiff. Crazy Bernie, Low Energy Jeb, Failed Governor, talking about Governor Chris Christie. Squad, that was when he put them all in a group. Ayanna Presley, AOC, Ilhan Omar, right? The Do Nothing Democrats, Nervous Nancy, Fat Disgusting Slob when he's talking about Rosie O'Donnell, Mini Mike, I call him Mini Mike. We on the right, and I say we because I'm on the right with y'all. That's why I can hold y'all feet to the fire when we start getting a little crazy out here. Okay? I can hold y'all feet to the fire when it get crazy out here because we on the same team. I call him Mini Mike. We say all of that, right? We were the same people that said we don't want everyday average Joe fake politician. We crave the authenticity. Trump's really not a politician. His whole first campaign was that. Well, Trump's really not a politician. This is a part of the reason why we enjoy him so much. He's refreshing. Sometimes he goes a little, a little edgy, da-da-da-da-da. Okay? I remember when he said, I love the poorly educated on his first presidential campaign run. Okay? I don't know who that was. Bookworm says, who was a veteran and he said we like winners or something like that? Who is that? Y'all tell me in the chat. Ron's opinion said, I voted for Trump, but you have to see it both ways. It's wrong, but it's funny. That wheelchairs line is hilarious. It's hilarious. Okay? Betsy got some good pushback. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this. Betsy says, I just think it hit different when you're making fun of someone in a wheelchair. Just my opinion. Now, I'm going to jump off topic to address your perspective real quick, Betsy. I want to be real clear about this. The pushback that I give y'all is from a place of love, and I just like winning fucking arguments. That's it. I want to win, okay? So don't be mad at me, y'all. Give me pushback, too. Let me say this. We got to stop treating people that are handicapped or even women. I had this conversation about women all of the time. This notion that women are less than and they're not adults and all this other shit, so you got to treat them like kid gloves. We treating them like DEI hires. For us to do that to okay, he may have a physical disability, but his mind he's serving the general public. So we treating these people almost low-key lesser than. I'm not going to not make a fucking funny-ass joke with my white homies because he happens to be white. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to treat him different because he white is a fucking disability. Oh, that's the low-key the equivalent of, what black kids are just as smart as white kids that Joe Biden said. Oh, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? I'm not going to treat my handicapped friend. I might even be like, what's wrong with your legs? I might joke with him like that. If it's genuine and we really on the same squad, I got to treat you like an adult and a human too. You know what I'm saying? Listen to what Ron just said. I have a family member that's in a wheelchair and I asked him to walk me to the store all the time. So I'm going to give you that pushback a little bit, Betsy. Right? And here's the other part. All of them, I forget which dinner it is. It's a presidential address where the left and the right are there. And they all wear these funny-ass tuxedos. And it's like a roast. It's like a roast. The president gets on stage and he roasts, or like at the podium, and roasts everybody. Talk jokes about the left and the right. Oh, they didn't like me, but they liked me when they could get my money. That's the same thing. We are in a uni party and we think that somehow they don't even, this is wrestling, baby. How the fuck y'all think if a president really believed that the president before him, right, was really trying to destroy the country? Like, love America. I think that Joe Biden is trying to destroy America or whoever, right? Why would I go and sit down and key up with him when I win and now I'm getting the transition? I don't want to sit with them at the thing that they all sit next to each other at the inauguration. Fuck that. If he wins, and I think he's trying to destroy the country, fuck main man. I'm not sitting with him. But if I know that it's all wrestling, and we joking and laughing at that tuxedo event, and we calling each other and having lunch and going golf together in private, then I can make jokes about it. We tend to get caught up on this shit acting like it's some shit that's what it's not. But before that, he is a target. You are a public servant. You out there, baby. You out in the waters. At what point do we not acknowledge? Now, I want to hear your perspective on this. Are we handling this correct? Or as we on the right, Bronze Boy, the first one with the $20 super chat. Listen, guys, thank you for that super chat, Bronze Boy. Listen, I want y'all to do me a huge favor too. When y'all give super chats, if you know a small business, if you know somebody doing good community work, if you know anything, somebody that's just really, really doing work in the community and they could use a boost, name them. They put their website in there. I don't care if it's your business. If you just want to promo your business in the super chats, please do it there. Okay? I want every single thing that we do. Y'all are helping us with these super chats. Y'all are helping with the donations at givesingo.com/solutionary. Since y'all are doing that, I want y'all to always, in your donor comments of any kind, on givesingo.com/solutionary or here in the super chats, your business, your social media, somebody you know, whatever, put it in the chat. It's very important. But thank you for that. Let's get 9 more folks to match with this $20 super chat. Appreciate you, Bronze Boy. Right. That's what Biden said. Poor kids is just as smart as white kids. Or something, yeah, right? Reese 2 Trill says, too many looking at the illusion and not the game being played. And that's the point that I'm making. We have to recognize that this game is a uni-party. That's why they effectively go out of their way to keep independent, other Green Party, Libertarian, third party, fourth, whatever candidates off of the books. They don't want this duopoly, this uniparty to like stop pretending. It creates more of a difficulty. Libertarians got President Trump in office this go around. There's no doubt about it. The swing states, the support, the extra push from the people that would have stayed on the couch, would not have voted. You know, no to all type vibe. When he came to the Libertarian convention and was like, hey, I'm asking for your vote. Right? If that little section doesn't happen, he's not there. So when we're there and we've involved ourselves and we've gotten people over the hump and we're right of center as well, we have to be very, very critical that we not be in the left, just convenient. Doing so creates a space where everybody just, when one gets in the position of power, we do the same stupid shit that our political opponents just did. And outside of even the politics of it all, on the cultural tip, we cannot be being contradictory. I've watched the Hodge twins, Scott Presler turned it into like an attack on the Democrats. Like he used it for a tool. He was like, hey, if you're physically disabled, this is how Democrats see you. Come on over to the Republican side, right? He turned it into something. But the vast majority of the people that I'm seeing about this, that's on the right, they're like, she's absolutely disgusting. You asked for this precedent to be set. Donald Trump, the guy in charge right now, has started and maintained and had a consistent approach of giving everybody a name and name calling everybody. So I want to ask y'all, where is the line drawn? Comment in the comment section. And guys, listen, hit the likes button, hit the like button, hit the like button, get it up. AJ says, I love Crockett. Tell me what you love about Crockett. Tell me what you love, AJ. This is safe space. I might give you some pushback, but you might put us on to something that I ain't even recognize. We got 402 people watching. 402 folks watching. I need to see 201 comments in the comment section. If you're watching on X, if you just tapped in, let me know where you from. Put a comment in. Tell me where you from, what city you from, and what platform you watching on. All right? Is this too far? Or am I wrong? Is the too far because he's handicapped? Should we treat handicapped people like they got special needs? Like he can talk, he has his mental faculties. He runs the state of Texas. He can't be that damn handicapped. When Biden in the federal and executive branch, when Biden was in, was trying to let all of the so-called unlawful immigrants into the country through, the southern border, he took and said, no, we putting up the bar wire. The Biden administration took him to court for saying, you can't be stopping the immigration. He said, yes, we are. So he ain't mentally deficient, but because he's incapable of using his legs, should we treat him lesser than? Should we treat him lesser than? Rob's opinion doesn't matter. The $10 super chat. Thank you for that, Ron. Appreciate you. I think your opinion matters, my brother. I think it does. Appreciate it. Okay. Big Rob says, most people on the right act just like the left. I'm good with the jokes, but she acts too unprofessional to me. What is unprofessional? What is unprofessional? Bookworm says, Trump is the one who started this era of anti-political correctness. And listen, I'm here for it. And I'm not calling Trump a racist, because I know if I don't put a fuck disclaimer on here, y'all gonna hit edit and like make me say some shit that I didn't say really out of context. But anyway, I like my racists straight up with me. I like my racists. I fuck with you, black. I don't rock with you. I like it. I love it. I like my person to identify exactly who they are from the gate. That was the crocodile hunter, or one of them dudes that got he dead now. But anyway, like played with like exotic animals or some shit like that. He said crocodiles are easy. He said humans are hard. He said because crocodiles, you know that if you don't know them, you know what their intent is. Their intent is to eat you. Humans pretend. Okay? So if Trump started this wave of we need people to be themselves, we need people to tell the truth, we don't want a politician that way, we want an everyday man. And that has been one of Trump's strong suits. He has the ability to communicate a message like the general public would talk. Oh, they'll let you do anything. They'll let you grab him by the... You know what I mean? That's locker room talk. Okay? And it was locker room talk. And he didn't advocate for people to grab him by the you-know-what. Said if you're rich, they'll let you do anything. Context, right? When he says, you don't know what you're talking about, you should be thankful. When he's talking to Zelensky, he has an ability to communicate like an everyday man, even though he's a multi-billionaire and has been worth hundreds of millions of dollars for several decades. And that's the thing that we said we liked. So now, if we like it, and this is the new standard, politics has become a bunch of people looking for celebrity politicians. This is what y'all asked for. This Congress, talk about Jasmine Crockett. Congress and Marjorie Taylor Greene, MTG, going back and forth. This shit look like Love and Hip Hop now. Her with the weave and the neck popping. And we got Marjorie MTG doing these weird ass pull-ups on social media. We are in now the age of entertainment. This shit is a circus. Bread and circuses out here. This is what y'all asked for, right? Are you not entertained? Tell me where I'm wrong and it's not something that everybody asks for. We want our politicians to be like Trump. And now they doing it. You got Eye Patch out here fucking pretending like he one of the Avengers, the most red coat ass person you ever met in the world now. I don't know what happened to Dan Crenshaw. I don't know what happened to him. I'm going to go back and scroll up to your comments in a second. I'm going to go back and scroll up to your comments in a second. Right? This is what we asked for as a populace. Then, now more specifically to the GOP, then when you get a principled public servant that says no more than they say yes because the bills are trash and they continue Biden era spending and they continue no balanced budget. We get that politician and us, the GOP people, they go, oh, Thomas Massey's he's not playing by the rules. Why? Because he's principled and the rules that he's playing by is the limited government perspective that his constituents sent him to DC to be. You asked for this, didn't you, America? You asked for this. You championed. You overwhelmingly put Donald Trump in office. And I'm not mad at you for doing that. But if that's the standard and he's had political success and celebrity, why would you not think that AOC? Why would you not think that fake Timu version of Barack Obama, Hakeem Jeffries, isn't going to try to do the same thing? Why would you not think that the Squad and Bernie Sanders and even Pocahontas herself is not going to try to make little splashes? This is not what we asked for? AJ said, I asked AJ earlier, I said, why do you love Jasmine Crockett? AJ said, I love her unapologetic fire and criticism of her opponents. By the way, globalist Abbott deserves much worse. It's a different perspective. I haven't heard him referred to as a globalist. I haven't. It's a good perspective, though. Sandra Muhammad says, and tumbling downstairs and off of his bike, so-called Biden. We made fun of that. I know I did. I thought it was hilarious. Keimer says Malcolm X, wolves and foxes in relation to conservatives and liberals. Right? Irene says, did she learn nothing after seeing fake Southern accent moron Kamala? Kamala, how do y'all say her name? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be funny. I still don't know how to fucking say Mrs. Harris's name. Is it Kamala or Kamala? If it's Kamala, give me a thumbs up in the chat. If it's Kamala, give me a thumbs. Well, say something else in the chat. Just let me know. Which one? I always fuck it up. But she did that. She was given, when she was speaking to the Puerto Rican room, she was like, oh, thank you. Yeah. Like she was Jenny from the block. Then when she talked to the whites, it's this. Trump has been consistently Trump the whole time. And we say we like it. We support it with our votes. We will even on the right, most of us, a lot will ignore our limited government conservative values because we like Trump. We won't call out the fact that Trump is still spending at Biden levels. We won't even say nothing. Okay? AJ says WWE politics. Sandra Muhammad says I laugh at it all day. It's funny. MTG video was hilarious. I'm gonna go to the bottom. So it's Kamala. So it's Kamala, not Kamala. Kamala. Okay. Quantel says, what's up, Maj? I was in the Solutionary Telegram chat, but couldn't get back in for some reason. Got to get you back on the show soon. I'm down, Quantel. Let me know. Oh, shit. Bookworm said Kamala. Oh, no. That's a great joke. That's a great joke. Wait, Bookworm, was you actually making a joke, or is that really how you pronounce it? Is that Bookworm said, I didn't mean it as a joke. That's a great joke. Holy shit. That's the pronunciation, but the spelling, you could have put a K in that. Oh my God. That is a perfectly timed joke. Perfect. Now, is that too far? Is that too far? Did I just go too far? It wasn't my fault. It was Bookworm. Bookworm put it in there. That was a perfect joke. Are we not allowed to make fun of that? Because she gobbled, you know what I mean, her whole way into... I want y'all to think about this way. Kamala, if I'm saying it right, I'm just saying it how Bookworm said it, right? Kamala was this close to being the leader of the free world. She sucked her dick. She sucked dick on... That was her road to, like, the wins. Her relationship with Willie Brown in California, like, this is what happened. So if I make fun of that and I call her, like Bookworm said, this is Bookworm, not me. If I call her Kamala, right, and I make that joke, am I going too far? Is that sexist? Now we got an inside joke now. This is a solutionary chat now. From now on, and okay, here's the new rule. henceforth from now on, solutionaries, when y'all tap into the show, anytime we talking about Kamala, we got to spell her name that way. That's 1000% Bookmark's fault. And the people that show up for the show later will get it and understand it, or we'll let them know, because now this is a solutionary Maj Toure show inside joke. We spell her name Cumala, or however Bookworm spelled it. Are we not allowed? It was a perfect joke. And this is what we are supposed to. Now, I want y'all to give me pushback, because we're going to wrap up shortly. Okay? Yo, listen. DP says she must have been a goat back then to rise that fast. I'm going to keep it a buck. Back in the day, I don't think she that much of a looker now, but back in the day, Kamala, you know what I mean? She looked good. Y'all remember she was Montel Williams, the old talk show host, bought her out, him and his 2 chicks he had on a date that night, and was like, this is Kamala. Y'all remember that? It's video. Oh, she was for the streets. Back in the day, if Future was out there, she would have been one of Future would have gave her a Paddock Philippe or Audemars. Because, that's how Future say, you identify my hoes by their APs. She would have been one of Future's hoes. She was cute. She was cute. You know what I'm saying? She was fine. Not so much now. I can't get past the cackling, laughing, and it looks to me like she got early onset dementia. That's one of the symbols of it. Like, she kind of like, when people start cackling unnecessarily and nervous laughter, I promise you I'm not being funny. That's one of the early signs, because they can't remember and they're forgetting what they're supposed to say. So they get nervous laughter in that space. Because that's why I was scared. But she came this close to being arguably one of the most powerful positions in the world from slurping. I think we should be able to make fun of that. Where is the line, y'all? What's the line? I want for it to ever be broken, spoken right now. What is the line? What is the line that we should not cross when we telling jokes? And am I not allowed to be objective because this chick, I'm going to play it again for the people that just didn't, that showed up. I'll play it again. Maybe we don't have to. It's 10 seconds. Jasmine Crockett calling Governor Abbott Hot Wheels. Is it wrong to do that? Is it wrong to do that? Has anybody heard Governor Abbott say anything? I wouldn't say anything if I was him, but I don't think he said anything. If he hasn't said anything, then why are we tripping? He was there when she said it. She said it to his face. Bookworm says, there is no line. The culture decides at any given moment. Keimer said, free speech ain't nobody safe. Khadgar says, why premise any statement as a joke? What you mean by that? Big Rob says she calcified her pineal gland for sure. Ouch. That's a little bit more of a higher science for some of y'all that don't know. That third eye is the pineal gland. When it's calcified, it don't tap into all of the universal connection. Hey, but let me not go into that because I'm just a high school dropout. Hey, mine might be woke for real, for real. Let's not tempt the fates here. Okay? But my point here, guys, is I don't think there should be a line. Do y'all think that Jasmine Crockett crossed the line? And I'm assuming everybody in the room in the chat doesn't really like Jasmine Crockett. I mean, I'm going to assume that most of us don't like. I don't like her. I don't think that she's professional. I'm not professional though. I cuss. I told a donor to eat a potential donor to eat a dick when I was running for city council. Y'all see me cuss people the fuck out that are rude and disrespectful to me all of the time. I don't think that is so-called professional, right? But we asked for this. We want the bread and circuses, right? And Trump and them know that. But here's the crazier part about, and I want y'all to tell me if y'all think, she's unprofessional or what you really think about her. Because I'm under the assumption that most of the people in the chat don't really like Jasmine Crockett. Okay? Congressman Charles Sumner was beaten with a stick in chamber, 1856, and suffered permanent damage. Did people make jokes about him? What permanent damage did he get? Because I might need to make a joke about that. I'm kind of a comedian in my head anyway, but nonetheless, here's the question. I'm assuming that everybody does not like Jasmine Crockett. Tell me if you don't in the chat, as well as, even with that being the case, can we all at least do these two things? Or maybe I'll ask this question first, right? or statement. We, and our opinion of Jasmine Crockett, to a certain extent, doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. Her constituents put her there. If what she's doing works for her constituents in her district, nothing else that we talking about fucking matters. When Donald Trump says, I'm going to get Thomas Massey primary, he said it before in 2020 when Massey went against him for that whole, hey, we're going to make a secret vote about the wealth transfer with the COVID shit. And he said no, right? Trump said it then. I'm going to primary you. I'm going to get behind your opponent, right? The most that any opponent that has ran against Thomas Massey in the state of Kentucky, the most that any one of them has gotten is 25% of the vote. That's the best. So Trump can say all of what he wants. Thomas Massey's constituents in his district of Kentucky are the people responsible to get him there. So our opinion of Jasmine Crockett doesn't fucking matter. Her constituents feel that she represents them properly. Tell me where I'm wrong in that assessment. And tell me what you guys think of Jasmine Crockett. I think she just it's an act. I think it's an act, me personally. I think it's an act. I've seen her have conversations, and I know people use the super professional voice at times and how we talk to each other. The way that I talk to y'all on these lives generally is different, especially like my subscription members and people in the Solutionary 9. I tell y'all all types of shit in that private group. Okay? So I'm open to there being a little bit of difference in how we communicate, but I think that it's almost low-key like a caricature at this point. When you start getting a little bit of energy from it, it's what pundits do. Now we got to keep upping the ante on the extreme antics. And I think that's what's happening. But that's my opinion. I do not cast a vote for Jasmine Crockett. If you don't like these things that these people are doing, and you don't like what they represent, but you are not involved in civics, you are not involved in your community locally, you are not involved in supporting organizations or people doing good, solid community work, local, state, or national, you can't, low-key, you can't, high-key, you can't complain. You can't complain. Because you were not involved in the process. This is one of the major reasons why one of the most, the biggest class that we have in the Solutionary 9 is our civics class. People want to get involved. This is the good part about the Jasmine Crockett's and the Donald Trumps and the AOCs. AOC was a fucking bartender with tits, bro. I'm sorry to the ladies if that sounds offensive, but let's keep it a buck. She was a bartender with tits. Okay? She did what she had to do. She's in the position. Okay, cool. But the benefit of these people being there with their so-called unprofessional shit, let me take y'all further back too. The benefit of this is the general public understands that they can be involved in this political process. They can run for public office. I ran for city council in Philadelphia. I got my ass whipped, but I ran. Okay? I ran for city council to get that experience that I had to serve the people. I'm a public servant to y'all now. I work for y'all. I say this all the time. Right? So that's some of the good that we can glean from this. And I want y'all to glean from this and be like, yo, I can get in there. Again, like I said, I'm going to take y'all back. The founders, when the Constitution was written, when the Marines was created in Philadelphia in Tun Tavern, this was not some super civil, art thou, that shit wasn't like that. The motherfuckers was drinking ale, arguing. They had just came from a war, beat the shit out the British Navy, shot the shit out of a lot of redcoats. George Washington and them took a boat across the Delaware River to murder the ops on Christmas Eve. These were street dudes in Philly. Blacksmiths, gardeners. You think their speech wasn't, I get it, they wrote in the King's English and all that other type of shit. But you think that wild-ass Benjamin Franklin wasn't on some other shit? You think they all was professional? This is the benefit that we get from this. What we have to do, though, is, I don't think that Jasmine Crockett is well-versed in the Constitution. Frankly, I don't think most Democrats are. But we get to be ourselves, and we still get to serve our community and our public. we still get to run for these offices. We still get to throw our hat in the ring, even if we don't get a thing. And I challenge many of you. Some of y'all know your community's like, yo, I think I could serve a little bit better. Yo, look into that. But what I'll ask you all is start with a basic civics class, man. Big Rob said, I'm sure somebody was cracking on George Washington's wooden teeth that he got from slaves. Jesus. Right? What I'm saying to y'all is we have to recognize that we can still be the everyday American and serve our people and do the job and help out a Thomas Massey. Because he can't be the only, like, he is pretty much now. But, like, we got to make it where he's not the only principal person there. We have to. I want y'all to pursue these things. I did it, and I might do it again. Okay? All I'm telling y'all is, yo, we are not beholden. Jasmine Crockett is not beholden to our opinion. Jasmine Crockett is beholden to, does this resonate with her constituents? If somebody feels from her base and district says, I can do a better job not only of serving our district and our people, but I also can represent our people better. And if the people choose that, then that's what happens. If you feel like these people are irresponsible, unprofessional, all that type of stuff, you say, all right, if I was in that position, okay, it's cool to say. Get in the fucking position. Start by taking civics. By showing hands, be honest, y'all. Keep it real. Keep it real. How many of y'all have read the Constitution? Let's keep it 1,000. The whole thing. How many people have read the Constitution? I'm not shaming nobody if you didn't. I'm just saying, if you start doing those types of things, along with maintaining who you are and seeing these people that are not smarter than us, they're not like ordained by God to be like, they're not the second coming. They're not. If we genuinely did this, guys, and started with a solid base of civics, a solid base of public service, a solid base of, I still want to do that and be more professional than them, man, I'm telling y'all, don't avoid that. Don't not listen to that. David Moscript said, I've read it. Of course, Dave's a super libertarian. So huge shouts to David, y'all. Give him a follow on X. He's watching from X. All right? Give him a follow. David created a video with his sons telling folks to support our work at Black Guns Matter and the Gifts and Go Fund, whatever. Dave has purchased merchandise to keep this thing going, right? Thomas Massey, just after getting yelled at by Donald Trump, just cracked over $1 million in his war chest for his election campaigns, right? Big Rob says, not the whole joint. Now, this is what I'm saying to y'all. Imagine as us, we are if you're a solutionary, and I'm assuming you are if you're watching the show tonight. If you're a solutionary, you are more than likely better equipped in an understanding of freedom and liberty and limits of government than most of the public servants that work for you. I'm going to just keep it real with you. I know I will run fucking circles around them people. I know I will. It's no conversation. And I can communicate well, right? And when it's time to throw on a suit and not be trapped in the RV fundraising, I can do that. All right? That's why I did it when I ran for city council. My point in saying this to y'all, though, is this. We need more of you to get involved. And you start by being informed about the process and the structure. That Constitution and a civics class. This is the reason why we have that as one of our primary classes in the Solutionary 9. Y'all, we need more holistic people. I get it. We started talking about the Jasmine Crockett thing. Terrace Madison says, I've never read the Constitution. Terrace, I'm telling you now, join the Solutionary 9. I'm going to do this for y'all. Okay? There's 496 people watching. Okay? I don't want y'all to buy a membership to a class or buy a membership to the Solutionary 9. If you want to donate to our work, I'm definitely going to ask y'all all to donate. Everybody donate. Bookworm, put it up on in the chat. GiveSendGo.com/solutionary. I want everybody to donate. Everybody get $5. There's 495 people watching. Let's say 5, right? If all 500 of you donate $5, you get it. 500 times 5, you guys get it. 2,500, right? Duh. Okay? So on the screen right there, if you're in the chat, whichever you're watching, you can hit the hyperlink. Now, so obviously I'm going to ask you guys to support the work. Duh. But outside of that, if you want to learn about the Solutionary 9, because the membership to a Solutionary 9 membership, where we do your macros, give you meal plans, give you workout routines, give you shooting drills, give you access to all of the classes, all of the curriculums, that comes with a membership. That's $99 one time. I don't want you to go to the website and buy that. If you can donate $99, I'll give you that as the donation. Okay? I'd rather you donate to the work, and we can put that money towards the building and the work, and I just give you the membership. But that's a sidebar. If you can't donate, if you want something for free, and you want to see what the Solutionary 9 is, on this live, or whatever platform you're watching this on, after this live is over, because I'm going to wrap up here shortly, guys. After this live is over, okay? After this live is over, shoot me a message. Maj, I want to be in the Solutionary 9 Telegram group. I'm gonna give you access for free. I'm going to give you access for free. That's not the whole membership. That's the Telegram group. I want you to go in that Telegram group, scroll up, scroll down, look around, see what the guys, the thousands of solutionaries across the country in that network, go in there and see what they're talking about. Shooting, getting better, improving, guns, the Constitution, perspective, philosophy. All of those types of things is what's happening in that group. I need y'all as solutionaries to step this shit up. We in like damn near possibly the final seasons of America because not more of you are getting involved. And the reason why you're not getting involved is because you're dealing with a certain level of insecurity. Am I good enough? I'm not in shape. I don't know where to start. I don't know my macros. I don't know enough about civics. I don't know enough about politics. There's an imposter syndrome that is like existing, and you are a solid person that is capable, but you got to step your shit up, and you got to have like a system and a program to do that. You don't just learn how to fucking shoot amazingly by like just watching it on YouTube or communicating about it. You need a regiment. That's what we created the Solutionary 9 for. So what I'm going to say is, if you want to donate, we 1,000% need everybody's support. We need 72 donors at the $100 level to hit our next benchmark. So we $7,200 away from our next benchmark. That's great. If one of y'all want to give $5,000, $10,000, that's amazing. One of y'all want to give 50, 500, that's great. That link is right there and in the comments, right? Now, if you want to start looking around and say, Maj, I might not be able to donate $100 right now or buy the membership, the lifetime membership for $99. That's fine. I don't care. What you can do is say, yo, Maj, I would like to be in a Solutionary 9 Telegram group for free. Just shoot me a message, man. This is not about, of course, we need money to keep this thing going, and I got to get out this RV. I'm fundraising for that. Buying the building, no doubt. But this is about so much more than selling y'all programs and product. It's about more than that. When people walk around with our merch and those conversations that happen from it, freedom over everything. When white dudes are running around with the Make Racist Afraid Again shirt, and it kind of like sparks conversation with black people that they like, damn, man, I like that shirt. That's crazy. And then things come from that. That is how that's one of the ways that we push back. We break the narrative of, you know, oh, you thought because I was white that I was supposed to be the racist because TV told you that. When you see black dudes with Make Criminals Afraid Again shirts on, and it's like, huh, damn, wow, right? It breaks that narrative and it starts conversation. It's an icebreaker. All of these things are for a bigger social and political agenda for me. It's not just about selling y'all fucking shirts. It's about changing the narrative. So when that ties into me telling y'all, yo, I made a system based on 8 years of work, a holistic system that will get you in shape, make you a better statesman or stateswoman, get you understanding how to defend shit, right? Better at communicating, better philosophical understanding. That's why I'm confident in saying to y'all, yo, join the Solutionary Telegram group for free. Ask the other people, that's the thousands of people that's in that group. And then after a while, when you feel like you got some value out of that, then get a membership. And even then, I'm telling you, get the membership by donating. That way we get a 2-for-1. You pay it forward to others, and we give you that membership. But initially, if you can donate tonight, cool, great. We need 72 $100 donors, no doubt. But I would love to see every single one of you, 517 people in here. I would love to greet every single one of you in the Solutionary 9 Telegram group. You don't know your fucking macros. Most of y'all in here don't even know your fucking blood type. And I'm not saying that to be funny. The system does not train us to know that. Nobody, damn near 2 people in here know their resting heart rate. It's what it is. Okay? Let us work together. So I'm going to give you guys that for free. Wherever platform you're watching this on, right after I wrap up tonight, because I'm going to wrap up now, just shoot me a DM. I'm going to use one of these phones right here, and I'm going to go, yo, it's literally me. I'm going to send you a link to join the Solutionary Non-Telegram group. Look around, ask questions, and in a little bit, join and become a member. Okay? Anyway, guys, we're going to wrap up there. Thank you all for tapping into the Maj Toure show. We've all got a general consensus. We don't like Jasmine Crockett. We think she's kind of unprofessional, but the right got to learn how to take a joke. And we're not canceling nobody for the jokes that they tell. We're just not going to do it. We're not going to stoop to the levels of the extreme left. We on the right are going to maintain our principles and standards and standard operational procedure. I want to thank you all for tapping in. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, youtube.com for... Did that shit go? Oh, youtube.com/Maj Toure. Thank you all for tapping in. And guys, if you can donate to the work, givesendgo.com/solutionary. I will see you all tomorrow. Be safe, be solutionary.